Who exactly are those people that the Nigerian army is fighting against? Is the Nigerian army fighting against terrorism that we all know, that is Boko Haram, bandits, or jihadists that they has been fighting for decades since these people got their independence in 1960? They have never known peace in the northern part of Nigeria. And the Nigerian army keep fighting this particular Boko Haram and bandit or all jihadists for so many years, and they cannot defeat these particular people. So who exactly are those people that the Nigerian army is fighting against? Please help us in the comment section and drop your thoughts. Let me see your thoughts. Most especially if you are from Nigeria, please let me see your thoughts in the comment section, okay? If today is your first time coming across our channel or our video, please kindly subscribe to our channel and make sure that you turn on the notification button so that anytime you drop a video, you'll be notified. Our main goal of this channel is to make sure that Black people and Africans, continentally and in the diaspora, are united, have come together so that we can stand firm and fight for our resources and reclaim back our land and our freedom from the oppressors. So thank you very much. You are massively welcome. If you are here today, you are a family, but you are not a viewer, you are not a subscriber, but you are a totally family. We are one family. Thank you very much. So the question is, who are those people that the Nigerian army is fighting against? Is the Nigerian army fighting against Boko Haram that we all know that is called terrorism, or bandits, or jihadists? Or the Nigerian army is fighting against a supernatural power that is more powerful than the Nigerian army and the Nigerian government? Or the Nigerian army is fighting against a beast within themselves? Or the Nigerian army is fighting against tribalism within themselves also? So that is the question today. Because things that don't seem right, things does not go right. Because if you look at this video playing right here, this is an afternoon, a bloody light, that these people, helicopter, is dropping tons of weapons and money to the terrorists in the middle of the forest, in front of a camera, on a camera showing the whole world that we are the one sponsoring the terrorism in the northern part of Nigeria. And the Nigerian government has never come out spoken anything about it. So is it obvious that the Nigerian army or the Nigerian government have interest in the country's destabilization, or they have some percentage in the people losing their lives in the northern part of Nigeria? We were all here some months ago. The Nigerian army captured some terrorists, some of the Boko Haram people. And in fact, this looks like a movie. It's funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. They called the authorities, and the hurt they received was that keep them safe till further notice. But on the other hand, when the same Boko Haram people catches the Nigerian army, the Nigerian soldiers, some of the soldiers, immediately they buy them. Immediately they take away their lives. So why is it that when the Nigerian army catch them, they don't also do the same, but they have to call for order, either to buy them, keep them safe, keep them alive, or leave them? We were here some months ago, and the Boko Haram people captured three Nigerian soldiers in front of a camera. They slaughtered them like a camel. And the Nigerian government, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Rock of Ages. In fact, this guy is an alien, zombie. This guy did not utter a word to condemn this act. The only thing they did was the Nigerian army to present a flag, a so-called useless flag, to the family of those three soldiers, telling them that your children died on the battlefield, whilst they don't even know who they are fighting against and what they are fighting for. Let me tell you one thing. Look into my face and let me tell you one thing. If you're a young man or a young lady, if you're a youth of Nigeria and you are going to join the Nigerian army, ask yourself these three particular questions. One, who are you going to protect, or what are you going to fight for? Two, whose interest are you coming to serve or protect? Because it could be like you are coming to serve the interest of the people, or the interest of the nation, or you are coming to serve the interest of so-called greedy politicians in Nigeria, or you are come to serve the interest of the colonizer or the interest of the imperialist. It's three. And the last one, last but not least, you have to ask yourself that this service that you are joining today, who is the one behind the people that you are going to fight against? Because this Boko Haram people, these terrorists even used more advanced weapons, advanced firearms, more than the Nigerian army. Yes, sometimes this Boko Haram people will be showing money, dollars, naira in the bush. If the Nigerian government has no hands in the terrorism, what is going on in the northern part of Nigeria, I swear to God, less than 2 months or less than 12 months, you will never hear terrorism in the northern part of Nigeria. Because if Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali can use less than 3 years to fight against jihadists and fight against Boko Haram in this Sahel region and recover some major territories that has been captured by terrorists for so many years, then who is the Nigerian army? Who is this terrorism that this Nigerian army cannot fight against? Sometimes if I hear this particular topic that the Nigerian army is weak, I just tear up and shake my head, because you cannot mention the strongest army in the world without involving the Nigerian army. Yes, and in Africa, you cannot mention even two powerful army or the two strongest army in Africa without involving the Nigerian army. It's never possible. And in West Africa, they are the most strongest and powerful in West Africa. You understand? So I don't know the reason why for years, for decades, these people cannot fight against jihadists. They cannot fight against so-called Boko Haram. That means there is an external power that is more powerful than the Nigerian army that is involved, that we all know. Most especially, we pin it on the West and America. They are the one that's sponsoring the terrorists so that they can do or they can get an advantage to exploit the country. But here's the case: the Nigerian government, the government of Nigeria itself, have hands in it. Yes, because at the end of the day, when the exploitation goes on, they get their percentage, they get their share. Do you understand? They get their share. And secondly, these people, this what do you call this Boko Haram and all these things they call themselves, if they leave them for those boys, they can never survive. Because one, you cannot live in the bush without food. You cannot live in the bush for 1 year without water. You cannot live in the bush for 1 year without weapons or bullets. You cannot live in the bush for 1 year without support. This means that there is a hands involved. Do you understand? So, if you're a Nigerian army, you have to ask yourself, because you can go today and the next day you will never return. Because now, if you join the Nigerian service right now, it's just like you have signed your death row. You are living by the grace of God, because you can go today and the next day you will never return back home. You are gone. You are gone and gone forever. You people are just using young soldiers to protect your interests because of your greediness. You understand? Youth that does not even know the agreement between you and the West or the America. The youth that does not even know the agreement that you have signed with the imperialists and the colonizers. You are using them, you are sharing their blood to protect your own interest, to take care of your own family. So that their own family, they will lose their own family. Because most of these soldiers have children, have wives, have mothers. They leave their family to go to the front line and protect your interest. That you know that the probability for them to come back home is 0.0001%. You know that obviously they will go and they will not come back. And you know that sometimes it's bad, like sometimes it's very painful. This is the reason why they decided to recruit Nigerians, the young youth, and they were refusing, because now they are wising up. They have seen that the politicians are using them to fight for their own interest, but they are not fighting for the benefit of the country. Yes, because they don't know the agreements you guys have gone. Because day in and day out, you guys are visiting Paris, you guys are visiting the White House, you guys are visiting Buckingham Palace. They don't know the agreements you guys go and do what and sign with them. So you just come back and push them to the front line. Go, go, go. And because they love their country and they have decided to protect the badge and the flag of Nigeria, they don't shake their head. They just move to the front line and protect, thinking they are protecting the people and the land and the resources of Nigeria, but not thinking they are protecting an interest of foreign powers. They are protecting the interest of greedy, what do you call it? Greedy politicians that does not even think about their well-being, that does not even recognize them as humans. Because so far as you are in the service, you have to protect old criminals that call themselves leaders and politicians. So the Nigerian youth, wise up and be what? And be vigilant. Because these people, it's just like money ritual. They are using your blood to enrich themselves. Thank you very much. Share this particular video to your fellow African and be wise. Before you join the army, ask yourself those three questions. Who are you going to fight for? Whose interest are you going to protect? And who are you going to fight against? Because you put in mind that you cannot fight against the government. And the government have hands in the destabilization in the northern part of Nigeria that call themselves bandits and Boko Haram. They have hands in it. So ask yourself before you go to the front line and die like a fowl and lose your life like a fowl with no sense and no interest. Thank you very much. We shall meet in the next episode. If today is your first time, kindly subscribe to the channel and make sure that you like this particular video and keep the Pan-African voice alive. Let me see your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. We shall meet in the next episode. Africa must rise and Africa will rise. Thank you.